Hi cuties, happy Friday. We have 17 days until we get the keys to our house and 22 days until we move. It's very exciting, but it's also just a little bit stressful. Anyways, this morning, Mac and I are going to AMA and we are going to get home insurance, hopefully. We decided that we wanted to go with AMA, a couple of different reasons, but we thought it would be nice to bundle it with our car insurance. I also recently used AMA, if you know, you know, for my car, and we realized that Mac and I should really be on like a family plan. So we're gonna get that sorted today. We have an appointment with an advisor. It's an hour appointment, so hopefully we can get things finalized. I'm really hoping that we can just get it done because that is one thing on the list that like really needs to be done. The next thing is I have to book our move-in clean. I have a consultation phone call today with AM Cleaning, and I'm really hoping that I can also get that booked today. What else? Yeah, those are the big ones for today. And over the weekend, I'm probably gonna do some decluttering, some packing. We have packed probably 8 boxes and we have a total of 25 boxes. I mean, we might not use all of the boxes, but that's just kind of an idea of like how far we've gotten. So things are feeling good. I made lots of strides this week. I did book our move out clean. That one was a little bit easier to book because we booked with a cheaper cleaning company. They didn't require a consultation call because we're moving out and I just want the place clean. I don't care as much as like how thorough it is, you know, because we're leaving. Anyways, so we're going to head over to AMA. It's a bit of a drive. I couldn't get us an appointment at an AMA that was closer to us, and a lot of them were booking out like far in advance. So anyways, I'm glad that we got this one. We're gonna get it done. Yeah, let's do it. Y'all, I'm gonna be honest, that appointment was kind of a disaster. It's been so frustrating having to deal with so many different professionals, and like some of them are fantastic and other ones are just tragic. So we were there for an hour and 15 minutes. To be honest, it did not go well. It was just so confusing, and the lady that we had was like very doom and gloom. Like as soon as we sat down and told her what we needed, she was like, oh, you're gonna need to do this, 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 and this, and like I won't be able to do that today. And we were like, okay. She's like, you need this document. We're like, we have that. She's like, oh, well, you'll need this document. And we're like, we have that. And she's like, oh, well, you need this. It felt like she was trying to brush us off and like pass us off to someone else in the future. I don't know. And then once we got into it and we're giving her information, again, she just kept on running into roadblocks, and we would like give her the answer to it to get over the roadblock, but then she'd find another roadblock. And by the end of it, we realized that she communicated the major issue is that the home is over 50 years old. So it requires more time for the underwriting process, which we understand. But she didn't communicate that until the very end. So the whole time it just felt like we were in opposition with each other and that she wasn't really there to help us, but she was kind of like asking us questions. It felt like every time we answered a question, we were like, weren't sure if it was a landmine. And because we had tenant insurance with AMA on this condo, about 45 minutes into the process, she basically was like, oh, we have to restart this process because we're actually looking at a policy change instead of a new policy. And we were like, what? Like, we told you at the very beginning that we had tenant insurance with AMA. And she was like, that's just what my underwriter wants to do. She wants to do a policy change. And we were like, can we just let the tenant insurance run until January 20th? We'll pay whatever that is and just get the new one. And she was basically just like, I'm fine with that, but my underwriter like doesn't want to do that. And we were just like, okay. So again, we just kept on hitting like roadblock after roadblock, and we weren't getting anywhere. And by the end, sorry, there's literally a plane going by. By the end of it, she basically said, I will give you a call either by the end of today or Tuesday, which makes me nervous just because we need the property insurance for our lawyer appointment, which is on the 24th. And like, she made it sound like they were going to look into the home inspection report. And she was like, if they find anything of concern, then like that could, again, roadblock, like could stall. And I'm like, if we need to find a different insurance company, which again, I'm not sure why. Again, I think the main thing is that the age of the home, but I just need to like take a breath. This whole process has been so emotional. I think what's been really triggering me is feeling confused, feeling underprepared, not having the knowledge and skills that I need, and dealing with professionals that are like condescending and also not, it doesn't seem like they are there to help us, but rather find the red tape to like slow us down. And I'm not sure why that is. I was like, Mac, do you think it's because of our age? And he's like, we're in our 30s, like it's not that. So anyways, I will get over it. It'll be fine. We'll get it sorted. But we were laughing because our appointment at Scotiabank to open up a new checking account, joint checking account, did not go very well because they had all these technical difficulties and it was just a little bit frustrating. This one was way worse. This one was way worse. In other news, it's snowing. I think I'm gonna stop at Tim Hortons. So there's one right here, and just grab myself a steep tea before I go home and get to work. It just feels right. Hi there, could I please do a medium steep tea with 1 cream, 1 sugar?
Medium steep tea, 1 cream, 1 sugar again?
Yep, that's all.
Would you like to add a Christmas ornament?
No thanks.
Sorry?
No thank you.
That'll be $2.30 for 1 thanks.
Okay, thank you.
Sure, $2.30.
You can just keep the change. Thank you. Also, this steep tea brings me back when I was in university. I skipped class a lot and I would always bribe myself that if I went to class, I could get a steep tea. Lol. Hello? Hi, I'm great, thanks. How are you? I know, I was happy too. It was way too warm for November. Exactly, I was thinking the same thing. Mm-hmm. Of course. Yes, yeah, so we have worked with AM Cleaning and Maria, not currently right now, but in the past with like some social and some email marketing. So yeah, I'm familiar with you guys, and I think my boss from Arcade, I think that she uses you guys for her home and also our office. So I knew when we were moving into our new house that I wanted the best of the best, and I know that it's you guys. So yeah, that's how we got here. Mm-hmm. Sure. Yeah, perfect. Yeah, I'm not in a rush. Preparing for some nachos tonight. This is my favorite brand of tortilla chips. They're just so good, nice and light. Red onion, jalapenos, red pepper. I've got some tomatoes here that I put some salt on because I'm trying to get some of the water out. And then we've got an avocado. And then we also have taco meat to put on it. So I'm very excited. I was also thinking maybe pickled jalapenos, even though we have fresh ones as well. Maybe we can put that on like after. How good did these look? Oh my goodness. The cheese is like all crispy because I broiled it for a little bit. And then we've got the tomatoes to top it with. Also some fresh avocado, the pickled jalapeno peppers, and some salsa, of course. I wish that I had sour cream, but I do not. Okay, so we are now that couple that goes to Home Depot every weekend. So Mac is actually going to Home Depot and I'm gonna go to Michael's because I wanna get a picture frame because I'm working on a secret project that Mac doesn't know about, but I'll tell you guys. I got an Etsy portrait made of our house and it's so cute. So I'm getting it printed at Staples, and then I need a picture frame from Michael's. And then I also wanna look at the Christmas decorations. I can't buy too much because obviously we have to move it, but yeah, I'm excited to see what they have. Also got another steep tea. Done at Michael's. They had lots of really cute stuff, but I gotta say the prices there are just absolutely outrageous. Like a little tray was like $60 and like a candlestick holder was like $50. And yes, you can use coupons, but it was just a little crazy. But anyways, I did get a really cute Christmas box that I want to put our ornaments in, I think. And then I also got some little tea lights, like battery operated tea lights. That's it. Okay, so I did really good. I only spent $65. And yeah, Michael's, the prices were crazy, but Walmart, the price was right for sure. So I'm gonna show Mac and you guys my haul at the same time. First thing is this box. I thought it was so cute. And oh, I was saying to Mac that I actually am so proud of myself because these boxes were like buy one get one free, and I was trying to figure out which one I wanted as the free one, and I realized that I didn't want another one, I only wanted this one. I think that they might be able to hear you eating the nachos.
Fuck you then.
Anyways, so I was proud of myself that I just got what I wanted. And then I got a bunch of white tissue paper to, I want to use this box to store ornaments, and so this I can like wrap them up, and then also there'll be lots for us to use. Okay, and then Walmart, oh no wait, Michael's, I also got these battery operated little tea lights for Hygge, so you can see those. Then the cutest bow. It's got a little clip, or it's got a little thingy to hang. So we'll just hang it somewhere, like, I don't know where, but very cute.
So it's a decoration.
Yes. And it's baby. Okay. And then I got 2 ornaments. Going with kind of like the traditionally theme that we like. These ornaments were so cheap. They were like $3. So that one, very cute. And then this one, I love it. You like them?
Mm-hmm.
That's the haul. Cuties. Today we're doing something pretty exciting. We are going to try on engagement rings. Don't get too excited just yet because I'm actually filming a brand deal. So basically I am filming a brand deal for Spence Diamonds, which is a Canadian company. They've got 4, or they're in 4 cities, Calgary, Vancouver, Toronto. And anyways, I am really excited to do this brand deal because I don't know, the concept is just great. It's like kind of around financial transparency around engagement rings, and I was kind of humming and hawing about it, and I chatted with Mac about it and he was cool with it because we're not really, the messaging isn't really like come shop for my engagement ring, but it's still like adjacent. So I checked in with him, and then this morning I was planning to go alone, but then I was thinking that it was gonna be hard for me to get certain angles, and so I asked Mac if he would come with me to help film, and he said yes. So it'll kind of be like, I mean, we're mainly just filming, but then it'll also be fun to just try on some engagement rings, see what I like. And yeah, we're gonna drive there separately because Mac has to get an oil change, so then I might hit up Value Village and maybe like Home Sense to look for some more Christmas decorations. I also have a credit, a $500 credit within the brand deal to pick something out from Spence Diamonds, and I'm thinking I might try and do like a thin like diamond band, but we shall see. The main focus is to get this brand deal filmed because we just bought a house and mama needs some money, you know? I'm just getting ready, obviously, doing my makeup in the bedroom because Mac is in the shower. That's one thing about our new house that I'm so excited about, is that we have 2 bathrooms. There's only 2 bathrooms in the whole house, one on upstairs and one downstairs. And we're trying to figure out like kind of which bathroom should be whose, so we can have some like ownership over it. Obviously we can like use the other person's bathroom, but we're kind of leaning towards me having the basement bathroom. So anyways, more on that to come, but it's just after 9, I think, and we have an appointment at Spence at 10, so should be exciting. I went on their website and looked up some rings that I'm excited to try on. Basically, I'm doing 2 videos. One video is going to be like the general experience of going in there and getting education on diamonds, etc. The second video is going to be my favorite 5 engagement rings under $3,000. So I kind of looked online to see like which ones I like and which ones would be like under that price range. And it looks like they have lots of options. Not all of them are my style, but that's like anywhere you're gonna go. So I am excited. I also have some new nails to try on the rings. So yeah, it should be fun. I've never tried on engagement rings. I don't think I've even ever tried on anyone else's engagement ring, to be honest. So this is all new to me. And I am happy that Mac is coming with me because I get a little bit socially awkward, and it's like, I think it's just me. It was just gonna be me and this sales associate. I got cut off because my battery died, but we are here. And what I was saying is that sometimes, well, not sometimes, all the time, I get really nervous and awkward when I'm needing someone else's help to film content. So for example, the sales associate who's going to be helping, I'm sure that he's going to be lovely, and I'm sure that they pick someone who, you know, would be good for this kind of thing. But I just find people are still weird about content creation and like influencers. And so anyways, it's just really nice to have Mac here with me. So yeah, I'm excited. I'm nervous, but I'm sure it's gonna be great. Okay, so that went really well. The gentleman was so nice, and there were so many rings that I really liked. Like, there was so many that I'd be happy with. Poor Mac was like so confused because I was like, I like this one, I like this one. He was like, they're very different, but it's like, there's just lots that I like the look of. So anyways, success. It took us just over an hour. I'm really glad that Mac came with me because he was able to help me film. We were also able to look at some rings together. And yeah, I'm just like pleased that that's done and over with. And I got a ton of footage, which is good because I have 2 videos I need to make. And now I'm going to do some running around. I see a Tim Hortons, and honestly the past 3 days, if I get it today, it'll be my 3rd day getting a steep tea, but it's just so good and so yummy. And I think I want to hit Value Village first, maybe Tim Hortons and Value Village, because I need as much energy for Value Village, you know how it is. And then there's a dollar store that I might want to hit for some potential Christmas decorations. And then what else? Oh, is there like a Home Sense around here? Anyways, let's go do a little shopping and like processing. Does anyone else do that? Like go browse around as like a regulating activity? Let's go Christmas decor shopping as a Canadian girly. First thing I saw was this little house ornament, and it said 1993, which is the year I was born, but it didn't have a price, and I just like didn't feel like dealing with that. And then I looked at candlestick holders because there's these bow candlesticks that I wanted from Michael's. I thought this was really pretty, but it wasn't in the best condition, so I left it behind. Then I saw these. I thought they were perfect, and I can use them all year round. I really liked these placemats, but there was only 3 of them, which was just like too awkward of a number. I ended up just going with these 2 from Value Village. I still had a case of the Shoppies, so I went to HomeSense, and oh my goodness, there's so much here. I told myself I wasn't going to buy anything unless I absolutely loved it, but there was so many cute things, just kind of not my style. If you're doing like a pink Christmas, there was so much here. So I got nothing from there, and then I checked out the Dollar Tree. If you're on a budget, this is a great option. There was some really cute stuff here. I didn't end up buying anything because, again, I didn't love anything, but there was so much. Next was Winners. They had some really nice velvet ribbon and also some really nice wrapping paper. I ended up getting this tissue paper because I really liked the vintage Santa one. Again, there is so much inventory here and it was a little bit overwhelming, but also really fun. I was laughing because everyone is obsessed with Ralph Lauren Christmas this year, right? Of course, the tea towels that I liked were Ralph Lauren. This candle was iconic. There was another colorway, but I ended up just sticking with my choice. Had to get some lunch because I was gassed. Then Michael's. Again, if you're doing a pink Christmas, there is so much for you. Look at this bow garland at Michael's. I will say the prices are horrendous, but look at all of this pink stuff. Again, not my style, but if this is yours, you must run to Michael's. These were the candlesticks that I was talking about, so I ended up purchasing those. They had another colorway, but I like the white ones best. This pie candle, I loved it so much. This mug was amazing. These glasses, insane. These cookie jars, and then also this tree. I ended up just getting the candlesticks. I've hit a wall. I need to go home. I had a case of the Shoppies, and now I have a case of the I want to go homies. That was a good one, Mel. Anyways, let's go home. I ended up getting my steep tea on the way home, and I just got a small so that I'm not up all night. But I'm truly in love with the holiday cups. All in all, I think I did great. I think I showed great restraint. I could have bought a lot more, but I'm trying to only buy things that I'm absolutely in love with because I have to move them. So I tried to be really discerning. So I'm going to show you the entire haul of what I picked up. I went to a ton of different stores. Value Village, HomeSense, Winners, Dollar Tree, Michael's. So I got this tissue paper from Winners. I really bought it because I love the vintage Santa, but the other ones are going to be useful as well. And then from Winners as well, I got these Ralph Lauren tea towels. Everyone on TikTok is doing a Ralph Lauren Christmas, and I like that style. I feel like that's kind of what I go for too, like more of a traditional style, but I feel like everyone has a different interpretation of what a Ralph Lauren Christmas is. But anyways, I thought it was funny that that was the brand that I ended up going with. So yeah, I got 2 sets. They were $13 each, so 4 in total. Then at Michael's, I saw these the other day and I was like humming and hawing about them, but because I found some candlestick holders at Value Village, I picked them up. So I got these bow candles. Thought they were so cute. And then the last thing I got, which again, I'm so proud of myself, like I really didn't spend that much money. I got these 2 candlestick holders from Value Village. I think they're so adorable. And like, aren't these gonna be just amazing? So I was thinking of putting these through the dishwasher just because they're like, just a little dirty. And I'm gonna put these in the wash as well. But so far, so good. So yeah, I'm feeling good. I'm really glad that I got Sense Diamonds brand deal out of the way. This afternoon, I need to edit my content. That's also why I got a steep tea, because I was feeling sleepy and I needed some energy. So yeah, I hope that you enjoyed this vlog. We are inching towards moving into the new house. I feel like I made some good progress. Cleaners are all booked. Property insurance is almost all done. We have some Christmas decorations. I'm so excited that we're moving in right before Christmas, but it'll be pretty chaotic, and yeah, we're just like gonna move in and decorate right away. So I feel like next Christmas is probably gonna feel a little bit smoother because we'll have been in the house. So, but I think it's really fun. I think it's really fun that we're like moving in, decorating, then it's Christmas, but it'll just be kind of a lot. So anyways, hope that you're enjoying watching the process. I'm definitely enjoying documenting it, and I'll catch you in my next one. Bye.